let's get this started. Alright. Sup, everybody? My name's Crytek and welcome back to some more Blue Archive. Hasn't been that long, has it? I just came back from meeting. Yeah, Mission 17. It's been months since I did Mission 16. I actually haven't checked when I actually did Mission 16. I'm pretty sure it's been like more than 2 months. So, it's a long time coming, I'm not gonna lie. Do this. I wonder if I could increase the volume of this or not. I kind of want to try to see if I can. But I know if I make it too loud, then that's what it actually happens. It's crazy. That our preview that was showing here, the PV on the title screen here, the girl at the end, can you say it's a good one? I guess I might as well. The person at the end of that has made an appearance on JP, so we know that we're going to end up getting an student council president at some point in the future. That's going to be interesting. That's for the general student council as well. I don't know what that's going on about, but it seems like it takes place after the Rabbit Squad story in Volume 4, so I am a little bit curious. But that's with the inclusion of the Fox Squad, I've heard, so very interesting in that. Anyways, we're not going to experience that on the global side for quite a while. We have a behemoth of a Chapter 3 of Decagrammaton to think about in the future, the very near future. So, yeah. I'm definitely need to see what that is. Cool. Do this. I need to actually see how the mic sounds here. Yes, yes, you got it. Not echoing that much. Okay, that's nice to know that. Okay, how I can get this to 10. Oh well. Doo doo. Do 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 do. There we go. So like I said, before we do the 17th mission stages, I need to first finish reset and then do the mini story. I'll do the mini story first. Give me all that. Yeah. Yeah. Have a dose, man. Nah. I don't have to worry about hard missions because we need to do all of mission 17 after all. Guess I can do this while I'm here. Still comfortable in gold. And I'm okay with that for now. As I expected, I knew I was gonna get, well, I thought I'd actually hit 150, but I ended up being just shy of it. You know what sucks? A part of me wants to wait to use this, but I don't know if I'm, oh. I need to like search online. Can I wait before I pick this up? 'Cause I'd like to pick up this ticket after I've done my polls for the other students. Or is that not going to be possible? I might actually be able to reach here on Sunday. I don't know though. It's a bit of a maybe. I don't know. 69,000. Yeah, I should go back. Now, should I wait or do this now? What I mean is that I need to run through all my energy, at least most of the stamina from here into the event. But I need a chunk of it for mission 17, so I can't use all of it. How much did it take before this maxes out? I'll pick this up and use most of it. But there's still another like 150 in there. Yeah, like another 150 in there. Doo 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 doo. Damn, 4,000. Give me that. Got so many of these, I might as well start using some of them. This is so good. It's just, I never thought I'd ever see my Aether pieces like that for a while. I know eventually when I get farther enough into the game, I'll find myself hoarding a lot of resources. Ooh, just shy of it. Can we do something about that? Okay. Hopefully I can reach that by Sunday. I probably can though. Yeet, what's good, homie? Maybe grab these. Over here. It honestly might be in my best interest to get that, 'cause I know I need that for something. That would be nice to get more of, I suppose. Part of me kind of wants to do this, though. Should I do that? Part of me wants to get this for some reason. Alright. Now, how much of this? Oh my god, it takes so much of those. Just to get 50 of these, it costs 3,000 of these points. I don't even know if that's worth it, to be honest, because you can get these very easily from just playing the game. And this too. I just still find this kind of bewildering. Man. It's all in preparation. I'm doing good. What about you? I feel like I'm okay, but I always have to hear something going on that is not so good. Like, I keep hearing like bad things of a greedy company of Sony doing things that adversely of changing the console market right now. If I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was just UK being UK. I knew it might end up becoming a problem out here, but I talked to my friends about it yesterday, and it's becoming a problem. Like that, what's it last stream or the stream before that? I forget, but like there was a time I had to restart my console live on stream. Pretty sure it was pretty recent. It was the Genshin stream, right? It was a story quest that we did the other day. During that stream, I got hit with a mention from PlayStation forcing me to comply to whatever their terms of service change was, which apparently was something that also went out on PS5 systems when there was a change that happened to the UK's version of PS5, being the age verification thing. Even though it's not hitting everywhere, it seems like that's not entirely true. I thought it was only PS5 getting it, but it seems like it might be PS4 as well. And it's kind of put me on edge. I'm just kind of happy to still be here playing, PC now, again. But it has not been good news. It's always been something that kind of just makes me anxious. Like, everything feels so constricting and restricting for no reason whatsoever. They just want to invade everyone in their lives. First, I keep hearing about the operating system law that is trying to force people to do age verification through the operating system itself. And I still haven't changed my system to Linux, and I wanted to do that. Now I'm thinking I'm worried about doing this for the age verification thing, but then I'm also hearing that it might end up being completely illegal where we live in America, which is also something that makes me nervous. So it's always something negative going on right now. The biggest thing for me though is probably the PlayStation change, because I was not expecting that. It's like they're being very spiteful, crashing out, trying to lose as much standing that they can at this rate if they keep going. But first age verification for people in the UK, and then terms of service change that is mandatory. You can't ignore it, or I can't go on the internet. I can't download anything. I cannot upload anything. It just completely shuts the service off, and you can't even log in if you don't comply to the terms of service, which is what happened on stream the other time, which was fucking weird. I thought that was just something menial for something like PS4, but PS5 also got it, and it just sounds like there might end up being something in the future that happens on my system, and if it does, then it won't really affect what I plan to do on it in the future. But one of the main things that will suck is that I still have a playthrough I want to do on there, and it's a recorded one, and I won't be able to upload to the system if I get hit with that age verification, because I'm not going to do it. So if I get hit with that, I'll have to like put my video onto PC and upload through PC, but it's like 2 times slower, and that's going to piss me off. Even though my PC runs better now than it did in the past, it's like uploading through YouTube directly is very slow. So I really don't want to do it, but if it comes down to it, I will. It is what it is. I felt like saying this because I would have eventually made a video on it because it's that big of a problem. Like I really don't like it. I don't know what to think of it, man. It is always something shitty going on. And here I am going to ignore all that shit because I'm here to enjoy Blue Archive today. That's all that matters. But yeah. What do I want to do here? Jordan. I could grab 50 Ligma. Or I could grab this, which I'm more tempted to grab, actually. This is the only other thing I buy in here, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want this. Since I have another full day, I should do this. There's definitely no downside in doing this. Can bring her to 4-star if I do that. You know, that reminds me. This event ended, I never saw the voice lines here.
心から感謝いたしますわ、先生。そして申し訳ありません、先生。
Yeah, I bet you are sorry.
皆さんがとても親切にしてくださって安心できました。ですがやはり私はただの一生徒に過ぎませんのに。棚の奥にお宝が眠っていることもありますから。 最後までよーく見ていってくださいね、先生。ああ、もちろん私をじっくり見ても構いませんよ。
I read that wrong.
私に話しかけたところで安くなることは絶対にないですよ。割引が一つ決定するまで裏では数えきれないほどの交渉と。
Oh, I forgot I even had this amount left. Ooh, I didn't even know I had this amount left. Oh. I could also grab 50 Ligma right now. But I won't do that, I'll grab this.
私は成果物をこの目で確かめる瞬間が一番興奮する。お目が高いですね、先生。でしたらこちらもよろしければいかがですか。
Wish I could get that.
ここだけの話ですが、私は成果物をこの目で確かめる瞬間が一番興奮するんですよ。いやー、一時はどうなることかと。うまくいってよかったです。で、反省会ですか？それはまた今度じゃダメですかね。
Interesting. Basically, you domain can say for a little more flip, but no.
よかったですわ。心から感謝いたしますわ。棚の奥にお宝が眠ってることもありますから、最後までよーく見て。
I had enough of that.
あっさりと終えられました。もう終わったのですか？もう終わったのですか？
Grab that 150 in a second.
すごいです。
Oh, right, there's the other thing. Should I wait to do that, actually? Yeah. Maybe I should wait to do that. I do need to go to a cafe, though. I guess it wouldn't hurt to check this right now. Oh. I'm just firmly stuck here. Because, yeah. Do. Alright, cafe it is then. This face. Crazy, I did not notice that this entire time since the event started. I never noticed Sakako's face here. I already have my thumbnail prepared for the next story. Probably gonna end up showing the scheduling of that like right after the end of this stream. Just because I don't think there's any other Blue Archive stream next week other than that one stream. As for Genshin, if you didn't see the community post, looks like something is happening immediately on Monday. That's concerning. But yeah, there's gonna be a stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which means I'm gonna have to do the story event on Thursday next week for Blue Archive instead of Friday, because I don't want to do it any other day otherwise. Ah, that's like my what, third or fourth time I ever seen Shun in my cafe. She does not show up in here very often.
次はここへみんなを一緒に連れてきての授業にしましょうか。
That reminds me, I should probably go see what that item was. Because it was like a girl, right? Pretty sure it's for swimsuit. It might actually be for swimsuit Nonami rather than Shiroko, but it's a possibility it's for Shiroko. I forget which one it was. So I want to check that. I don't know really who to put in here. I'll just do Chihiro. Actually, you know what? Better idea. Wow, I was off. I was off by a lot. I don't have that student, so I can't even... fuck me. Okay. Okay, swimsuit Sarika, fine. I was off by a decent bit. I know it was one of the Abido students, though. That I did know. to go over here. Even though this might not be sanitary. I mean, I could always put it over here. No, it's gotta be here. Who do I put in here? I put you in here. Stop. Come on, steak. Man, we're gonna hit 89 before the double drop for player XP returns. Alright. Wait, that was a thing. The event recap. These were from the event recap. I didn't realize they gave that out, or I'm just tripping that I didn't notice that before. Strange. I wanted to change this. Now I don't know what I want to change it to. You know, I'm just gonna keep what I had on. Let me go stay there. Let her stay there. Should I do the crafting now? I probably should. Probably should have checked that, but oh yeah, I took the time to check the resources for which student I may or may not end up getting from the Anniversary Archive Fest banner polls. I'm gonna be honest, I'm more upset by who takes this one, but I digress. I have a nitpick with that at the moment. I also have a nitpick with this, but that's for far into the future. Gosh, I just keep thinking about it. If I'm not mistaken, I think I have Hoshino takes, but I don't have everything that Mika takes. If I'm not mistaken, I may have it backwards actually. Do that. Huh. I rarely get that. For weapon experience. Tea party set. I feel like I have to do that. Hey, I'll take that. Can't keep getting rid of those. I need that. And same with this. And I need this, which sucks. I also need those, but to a lesser extent. I've gotten highest grade substance 3 times in a row on this section with 12 hours as well. Oh, one. I have not seen a double on highest grade substance in a very long time. Now I've gotten it on both for the advanced gift version node, and now I've gotten it on the actual highest grade substance. That is awesome, bro. This is actually one I want more of too. But now a new background as well. Not exactly fond of that one because the color scheme, but I might end up using it just for the hell of it. So there's that. That's cool. Okay, now we've done about everything. Now we just need to do mini story.
いらっしゃいませ。先生。
Been focusing Abados stuff. Eventually I need to think about this, but I honestly don't even know if I'll get anything. But it looks like I don't need to worry about it as much right now. I still have one more day left, but I do want more of this. Waiting for that to reset. Tempting to get 40 of this, but I might not do it. Would be nice to use it for this stuff down here though. This is always a option. I need to take the time to check Shell DB again online to see what resource I need, but I can always end up checking it the day before the poll session for swimsuit. Pushino and Mika. That's going to that one's definitely gonna be my biggest poll session before 5th anniversary, unfortunately, because I can't afford to skip that one. It was either skip them or go for Kisaki, and I'm gonna be honest, anything can happen with Kisaki, even though there's no guarantee on that either, but it's still more possible that I end up getting Kisaki somewhere else at some point. So I'm not going to bait myself for that, as good as she is. That being said, I remember reading the description for this mini story, and I thought it was kind of funny. It came out with the Red Winter event that already ended. That's still there for some reason, but that's just how they do ending of events. But this is interesting. Ending new manual transmission. Transmission. Red Winter Federal Academy attempts to build a supercomputer. Where do they even start? This is 100% Trino's fault that this happens, by the way, because I read the little, or not read the trailer, but they had like a little trailer that explained what this is about. I thought it was kind of silly. Red Winter Federal Academy attempts to build a supercomputer. Where do they even start? Well, do it. Oh, it really does start in Millennium first, at the expo. At last, let us begin. Extend a heartfelt welcome and all our gratitude to our guests from Red Winter office who are taking part in this special cultural exchange. I must thank you for such gracious hospitality befitting my humble self. The esteemed president of Red Winter Academy, Purifier of Lands, President Great Leader, Chief of Sanitation, Athletics Club Captain, Head of all Prefects, and Maven of Meal Service. Okay, I honestly thought you were going to say Chief of Sanitation twice, because she does that for some reason. More relevant, I was recently crowned this month's Pudding Kumon and Chairwoman of Red Winter Science Academy. I'm honored that you invited me to this Millennium Expo thing so we at Red Winter can further cultivate our cutting edge science and technology. It's it's a pleasure to meet you, President Trino. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Behold, it is Millennium's signature masterpiece, our beloved child, the amalgamation of all our research, the supercomputer Sen 9000. Sen 9000, huh? Sen. How is it a computer at all? There's no monitor. I can't even type. Because there's no need, I am able to utilize my state of the art imagining technology and voice recognition for both input and output. Ooh, okay. Greetings, the esteemed president of Red Winter Academy, Beautiful Lands president, great leader, chief sanitation, athletics club captain, head of all prefects, maven of meal service. Further, this month's pudding gourmand and chief woman of Red Winter Science Academy, Trino, welcome to Millennium. If I did that in a robot voice, I feel like I'd actually go crazy. Is it talking to me? More importantly, it remembered my entire title without missing a beat. Did you hear that? It even followed Trino's mistake of repeating president perfectly. To think I'm not the only one in the world who can do that. Okay, it's not that serious. She was trying to give a grand introduction, and Sen 9000 just replied on its own. With the LLM I personally developed for Sen 9000, it can understand and reply in over 6,000 languages. There's that many languages? Oh, without even a keyboard. Let's show off a little, Sen. What are some of your strengths? Yes, well, I excel in mathematical calculations. You won't find a program that can solve problems with the same level of speed and accuracy as I can. That's right, and we can prove it. What about this problem? Is that even math? There are barely any numbers in that formula. It's handwritten as well. Oh dear. I imagine it'd have quite a bit of difficulty with that. It obviously doesn't know the answer. After all, no other school's technology could compare to that of our prestigious. Oops. Have I been muted this whole time? No, not a bot saying that. The answer is 42. Are you playing it safe because we're at a showcase? You don't need to take it so easy on me. What? That's crazy. This thing knows how to joke now. That's right. With its LLM, it can even make jokes like this. Bruh. But it can do more than just math. This is an interactive presentation, so why don't you take the honor of asking Sen the question, President Trino? Me? How many statues of me are there on the Red Winter campus? There's absolutely no way you'd know the answer to that one. There are a total of 199 statues. What the fuck? But there are plans to unveil a new one early next month. How does it know that? There may be discrepancies as this data is based on public social network services, the Red Bear Online community, and the public press releases. Fun fact, statistically, it is 10 statues. At least 10 statues will be broken within the next week. Wow, it even knows that someone's about to break it. Did I answer your question? It answered without a moment's hesitation. And it's all correct. It has many more talents, and if you look at the following... Okay, what, you good? Everything seems normal so far. Hmm. And that's it for today's showcase. Thank you so much for sticking around. Wow, that was amazing. It can literally do anything. Seriously, no one can beat Millennium when it comes to technology. Oh, yes, a Trinity student. Once again, thank you for visiting, Red Winter. Uh, she about to spout something. I'm unimpressed. Uh, sure, it was amusing, like a kid with a new toy. But did you really think the Great Red Winter wouldn't have something like that thing? That's right, we have a supercomputer too, and it's bigger and hotter. That's actually a bad thing when it comes to computers, President. Red Winter designs supercomputers too. Wow, since I've never seen Red Winter at any meetings for the Computer Research Society, I had no idea. Well, um, naturally, we have to keep it a secret because it's so big and strong. It's so big and strong. Okay. But seeing that Millennium has at least sort of caught up, I guess it's okay to tell you a little bit about it. That's amazing. I'd love to see. Consider this invitation to Red Winter to witness our prowess. Only if you have time, of course. I'll be there on Monday then. Say what now? Trino. I knew the description for this story was gonna be built off of her being this unfortunate. But now why did she have to go this far? She like gassed it up and everything. How are we gonna go this far? I don't think there's anyone with technological prowess in Red Winter as far as I know. Or am I tripping? Yeah, I'll actually be around that area. It works out perfectly. I can't wait to see what Red Winter's been hiding under the hood, and to think I'll be the first to witness it. Oh, yes, of course. Absolutely. Next Monday, you will all witness the greatness of Red Winter. What do I do? She's visiting next week, and we don't have a supercomputer. President Torino, how about orchestrating a coup d'etat that coincides with the visit? Who? What? We used that last time. It took too long to reestablish my authority once I was back in my seat. I've had enough revolution for this week. Maybe if we look really hard, we can find one somewhere. Can we just make one? I wish it was that easy, but it's not. President Trino, I am back with the requested technical estimate from Spec Ops number 183. Oh, I forget there even is. I only know 227. I forget there's even that many numbers, huh? Theoretical research is complete, and they've created a design for a supercomputer that can run the finished software. They actually have one? This is the first time I'm hearing this from Red Winter, bro. Already? Great job, Tomoe. You really are the best. Then get to it. With the authority of the Secretariat, mobilize all necessary assets and personnel of Red Winter. Of course, President. Allow me to review the estimate with you. Considering the current engineering technology of Red Winter, the requested materials are 160 billion vacuum tubes. What the 27 power plants to generate the electricity required for operation, and 3 new towns for residential use to accommodate personnel stations for maintenance also. What? Yes. They estimate about 8 mountains will need to be leveled to clear enough space for the project. What the fuck? That's crazy, dog. They're making something that's more than just a data center at this point. Making a data town. Data city. And if all personnel are assigned to 16-hour shifts without holidays, the current estimated completion date is approximately 6 centuries. Girl. Tomway. Bruh. Bruh. Hey, you know that estimation gonna be that long. We all not gonna live long enough to see that happen. Come on now. 6 centuries? 600 years? Okay. Would you like to proceed? This girl is coming next week. Next week. How am I supposed to fit 6 centuries worth of work in by then? Yeah. Uh-oh. It's so tense in here. Maybe some water would help. Right. Chief Secretary Tumway is being put to the grindstone as long as the security committee doesn't have to. Uh, it went down the wrong pipe. Now, how did, that never happened to me when I drink water. However, it has happened to me when I drank other drinks before. Now, that's usually because I'm in the middle of eating something. That's like the only time I have ever let it go down the wrong pipe. So, I feel that. Her mustache is off. Did you just laugh, Marina, at me? What are you thinking to yourself? This is what Torino gets for telling ridiculous lies. Well, I mean, if you're gonna say that about yourself, maybe you shouldn't do it. No, comrade, not in the slightest. Then, are you laughing at my mustache falling off? No, that's not it. Water. What are you thinking? Is that what you're about to say? You mean to suggest that my leadership won't be enough to get this supercomputer made? That my authority is insufficient? The way this is going, I'm going to get purged. Sir, what are your plans? Yes, that's exactly what I was going to ask. You see, I took initiative and asked the security committee to start working on it preemptively so we could be ready to help with whatever you need. Really? You mean it? For real? Doesn't she work for you? Of course, I, Marina, will take responsibility and make sure it's ready by next week. Um, that's an empty promise, I ain't gonna lie. Marina. Yes, comrade. I'm truly grateful that I have you by my side. I must thank you for your service to Red Winter and to me. I'll place my faith in you then. Once it's completed, you shall have the honor of receiving the first class mustache labor medal. No, no. For something like this, even the first class mustache labor medal isn't enough. I shall grant you the Red Winter Federal Academy Hero Medal. A hero medal? That's interesting. I'll get the job done. Great leader. Yeah, sure you will. What am I going to do? Yeah, That seems to be how the story continues, huh? We're supposed to build a supercomputer by next week. Uh, what is this lineup? What does she want us to do? Dictators just think they can demand whatever they want of the working class whenever they want, don't they? Sounds like a pain. Glad it's not my problem. If you don't mind, if I use this material as comedic relief in my next story, it'll be a hit. I guarantee it. I forgot what voice I gave Meryl all of a sudden. God damn it. You know what? It's fine. It's fine for now. Let's meet our current deadlines before we start worrying about your next work. You're already in a bind. What the? All of these people are here. Comrade Marina, do you mind answering a few questions? How do you feel knowing that you're on the verge of a complete and utter public humiliation? The security committee chair, water, or purge, you can be the cover model for next month's edition of Red Bear. The pure idiocy of that pitch astounds me. Even if I were to consider it non-fiction, it would still have no literary value. Okay. 2 out of 10. Okay. You rating us now? You rating us now? Yes, it would seem that harsh criticism isn't capable of breaking through your thick skulls, so as of yesterday, I've adopted a new method. For example, your manuscript is 0 out of 10, Maruvi. At least have the decency to complete it. I liked it better when we were talking about the person who's in much more interesting and much deeper trouble than me. Let's go back to talking about her. Laugh all you want. All that matters is whether you or whether or not you'll help me. Yeah, yes. Negative. I have no intention of clasping hands with the. Okay. Alright. I, I feel like I'm gonna butcher that word. Mm. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna butcher that word. I'm just gonna not. The Bugias or Gregorius. I forgot how to say it. Uh, give me a good reason any of us should help you. I do have one, actually, a very good one. I panicked slightly when the president asked who was assisting me, and the first names that came to mind were yours. So now she believed that we're all working together. So you let the lie continue. That's nice. What did you say? This is 1 out of 10. Have you lost your mind? How could you drag us into your mess? How? What about? What were you thinking? this this is actually silly. How are they gonna help you? None of these people know what they're doing. It's the end of us. We're all going to get purged. You gave her our names, so you're not only oppressing the public, but also shifting the consequence of your actions onto innocent people. Fiddlesticks. You made us your unwilling partners in crime to take the heat off yourself. Tell me, what did we do to make you our enemy? It's not like that. I didn't know what to do. I said whatever came to mind. This isn't part of some evil plot I had. Why does this feel like a deja vu moment for a second? Okay, you bet that. With the number of times we've crossed paths, I guess I thought of you all as friends. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Friends? Huh? Just forget about that. Anyway, I really am sorry for dragging you into this. If there's nothing you can do to help, I'll tell the president the truth. I promise that nothing will happen to any of you. Alright, Marina. I should have one sidely assumed we were friends, so I apologize. 9 out of 10. What? So, you do give out nines? What about my manga? Mary, you have a long way to go before your stories will be able to hold a candle to the touching stories of the human experience. You saw us as friends, and so I sought to depend on us. And so sought to depend on us. Even I'm not made of stone. You thought of us as friends? Our security committee chair can't be this cute. Momiji? What an unexpected turn in the news cycle. Reina wants to be friends. What? I understand now. I really was presumptuous. Why is Meru about to cry? What the? That's not it. We're, we're not saying we're not friends.
It's just, this is a matter entirely beyond even our capabilities. Right, everyone? Right. If it takes 600 years for everyone in Red Winter Health, with just. Okay, hold on, let me read that. Right. If it takes 600 years, if everyone in Red Winter Health, with just the five of us, actually, four, Naru's so behind, she even has to work through her meals. I told you, I'm basically done. Ikikura Marina, Red Winter Officer and Security Committee Chair, a precious puppet, and number one henchman thinks of us as her friends. Hmm. Welcome aboard, Marina. Congratulations on becoming our comrade.
Oh, I thought about giving. I still think to this day. I still think about giving Minori an accent. Maybe I'll wait till I actually somehow get her and then do a relationship story. Then I'll probably try that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that for this story. I'm gonna try something.
Minori? Oh ho, a plot twist. Haven't you heard? There's no such thing as a free lunch. President, this is this lunch is free. We're taking advantage of the fact that the kitchen is on strike. Right, but wrong. Someone had to pay for the food to be here for us to steal it, so it still isn't free.
That's not how this works. Did it come out of your pocket? That's what it means. Did it come out of your pocket? If it didn't, then it's free for you, not free for them. I don't think we need to try to get specific about what is free or what isn't. Cause yes, everything will not free. Even in schools, yes, someone paid for it. But guess what? It's the school paid for it. So usually it's fine to say this, but it's not entirely true either. It doesn't matter. It's just your interpretation of it.
Reina, fearing tyrant's oppression, you have awakened to our shared class consciousness. You've at last opened your eyes. Join us on the front lines in the struggle against oppression. Free our comrades. Thank you for the sentiment, but I just can't think of a solution. Putting aside materials, even with the full force of the Labor Party, it'd be impossible. I feel like planning a revolution would be more realistic and economical, to be honest. What precisely is it that the president even wants? The general gist we've been able to glean is complicated machinery. Something she saw at the Millennium Expo. A computer shaped like a giant box that answers any question you ask it. A computer that answers questions. Isn't that too easy, if you think about it?
What do you mean by that?
Easy?
T1 day until the Millennium Computational Science Committee? What the heck? Okay, Computational Science Research Department's visit. Did it say T-1? Okay.
Comrade, Rena, the day is almost here. Tomorrow, the Millennium Computational Science Research Department is coming to visit.
That's a long ass thing to say, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
After all your bravado and blustering, you surely haven't come here today to tell me that it was impossible in the end, have you?
No, not at all, President. In fact, everything is moving along according to schedule. I've come here to showcase our work. Comrades, bring the supercomputer created with Red Winter's finest technology. Is that cardboard? Is dog? Is that cardboard? Dog. Okay. Alright.
This is it. It's all thanks to the great leader Trino's outstanding leadership. We developed the cutting-edge supercomputer. The super cardboarder. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. The RFC 9001.
Yeah, you funny.
RFC. What? It's short for Red Winter. Federal computer and has completely outpaced the minus 9,000, hence the N1.
I haven't heard this music in so long. I actually like this music.
Rena, I knew you could do it.
Is she hugging her? And her mustache came off.
You're the best ever.
Oh my, sincere compliment from Trino herself. How long has it been since I had one? Yeah, now it's gonna be doubly worse when she finds out how ass this is. Ahem. Due to certain security measures, you must write your question and on a paper and input it through here.
So, this thing should be able to answer any question I have, right?
Someone's inside of the cardboard, bruh. I'll leave it alone.
Let me see. Who is the leader of Red Winter? Hey, it's not working.
It's programmed to answer very thoroughly, so processing times can be a little longer. If you wait just a moment.
Here it comes. Gimme, gimme. The answer is the esteemed president of Red Winter Academy, Beautify of Lands, state leader, chief of sanitation, athletics club captain, head of all prefects, and maven of meal service. And this month's most excellent pudding gourmet, and the chair of Red Winter Science Academy, Trino.
Red Winter Science Academy? Did she mean to say that?
Amazing. It knows my entire title, even though it's a computer.
What? I swear, I thought that was Trino reading that. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You write my entire title, even though it's a computer.
I'm looking at it. Of course, President, and this is just the beginning. It's a cutting-edge supercomputer that's completely trained to be just like a human. Of course, it is since... That should do it. You know, I felt like trying to... I might try to do the voice here. I'm thinking about it. My, you have the entire thing memorized?
Spelling the whole thing out became such an unbearable chore. We made a custom printing plate for it at the publishing department. So you just copy-pasted it? Know your enemy and know yourself, and you will win every battle. Of course, a revolutionary should know the title the oppressor claims. Shh! She's going to hear us in here! Have no fear. It's a special soundproof box designed by the Spec Ops number 183. No one's going to detect us in here. We can monitor the outside with the computer's microphone and the peephole in the front door. That doesn't make me feel better. She's about to cry, bro. If we get caught, she'll probably make us live in here until we graduate. I will say, it's pretty warm and cozy. I was starting to get a little sleepy.
Yakumo, don't sleep. Wait, is she actually sleeping? Isn't this clearly oxygen deprivation? Which begs the question, why do we have 5 people in here to begin with? There really is 5 people in here.
No one knows everything after all. And if we can ignore a comrade in need,
we have a moral obligation to subvert tragedy when we see it unfolding before our eyes, don't we? However, if I had known about this miserable 2 out of 10 plan beforehand, I would have never agreed to do this.
Isn't persevering in times like these what real compassion is?
Yeah, I'm starting to remember her voice.
Did anyone hear something? Unfortunately, I'm unable to decipher the words of writers who missed their deadlines, but still decided to join in this box for new writing material. A deadline is just a single sprint, but you also must consider the importance of preparing for a marathon. Everyone, shh! The next question is coming.
I hope everyone is doing okay. This is interesting. Very interesting. If she finds out, she'll lock me up in there along with everyone else.
Next question will Next question will be very or super hard. Yeah, specific. It's a high level, ultra difficult math question I prepared beforehand. It's a question I got from the academy, so not just any mediocre machine will be able to solve it.
Is she serious? She went to all that effort? She wants it to be the best, so she's gonna be extreme about it.
I have the answer sheet too, so this will be perfect to test his performance.
President, of course I'm confident, but I'm not sure how to say this, but
Marina, is there a problem?
actually, it's all over now. I should tell her the truth before she realizes it on her own. I must tell you, I have committed a purge-worthy.
Oh, yay! The answer!
Huh?
Let's see. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks identical to the answer sheet. You really made a super powerful computer. Sorry, I cut you off, Marina. What were you saying?
They solved it correctly, and that quickly. Oh, I only want to thank you for your commitment. Going to the lengths of preparing questions to ask.
Ah, is that so? Inspection and verification is an important duty of the president.
Right, right. Are you serious right now? You solved that on the fly, Minori.
Was that even a math question anymore? There were more letters than numbers. It was like your brain started calculating as the equation was being fed in here. If there's anything to fuss over, I'm not trying to be humble, but that was a relatively standard question.
And with 100% accuracy, that's deserving of a 10 out of 10.
I'm actually more impressed by the perfect grade than the math question.
I guess that's true. She is a stickler for a 10 out of 10, so that's 10 out of 10 worthy. Minori, you're so smart. You're amazing.
The chains of oppression can only be broken by a will as strong as steel and an intellect as fiery as flame. A declaration befitting the most dangerous figure of Red Winter. Coming, another question.
She's putting another question in here, bruh. What the? Is she still playing with it, bruh? We're actually pulling this off. But what's this feeling of dread creeping in? Oh no, and it ends like okay. Okay. Next part. For a mini story, that was a lot longer than I thought that was going to be. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. But here we go.
What do I want to ask next?
They've been doing great until now, but her insistent questioning must be wearing them down at some point. Exactly how many questions does she intend on asking? Thank goodness for Minori's extensive knowledge, but it's endless.
Mine? A lot of it has been guesswork, to be honest.
That's crazy.
Seriously? What if she realizes? I see your concern. Answer me this. Just what is a question?
What?
A request for information that is inquirer that the inquirer doesn't have. At its core, exactly. Someone asks a question because there's something they don't know. So, how would they know if the answer they receive is correct or not?
That's crazy.
That was your reasoning? Ah, like trying to answer when people ask, Mary, what is the meaning of this scene? No, I don't think that question is the same thing, Meru. As long as we don't contradict anything she believes to be true, she won't catch on. Okay, I'm out of questions. Excellent. I'm thrilled you found it to your liking. I will go ahead and shut down the power immediately so we can save it for the big day. Ah, that's right. I wanted to ask it to draw me something.
What?
Pardon? Can it not? But the Millennium Thinking could. Puh, of course it can. It's made with Red Winter technology. I want a majestic portrait of myself.
Uh,
Draw a majestic portrait of me? What is this? The only thing I know how to draw is a blueprint.
yeah, this is kind of rough. Maybe Meru could save them?
Eh? Aha! Why is everyone looking at me? You want me to draw it? It seems you are our only hope. It is time for the great Mary to take up her pen.
Yeah, surely. After you dogged on her in the last part, but I'll leave that alone.
You're not making the deadline anyway. I haven't seen you draw a single line. It's time for the great Meru to take the stage for once. I won't do it. Do you think if you just demand art from an artist, they'll wave a magic wand and meet your every whim and need? Art isn't free, regardless of the funds. That kind of Brutus art is undignified. Meru, you have to help us get out of this. You're the one who wanted new reference materials. I didn't even want to be here. I don't care. Not one bit. Just tell her that feature is unavailable. Why isn't it responding? What's going on? Well, it was originally designed with that capability, but if you give it a moment, that means it's worse than the Millennium one. Then it's of no use to me. Should I just throw it in the furnace, recycle the metals from this useless thing at least?
Bruh.
Pardon? The publishing department put a supply request for printing plates or printing more plates, didn't they? You can use the metal. I guess I'll wait a little longer before I throw the whole thing in the furnace to melt into a pile of indistinguishable forgotten goop.
Um,
Mary! Oh, great Mary! They say writers live on through their words, but I think it would all end in me literally being turned into words on a printing plate.
I would have laughed that off.
Even Yakumo loses her composure in the face of utter destruction. Alright, fine. I'll get it already. Minori, the pen. Now. It's fine. A dignified end befits the final chapter of a revolutionary.
What? What are you talking about?
It is an honor to be with you in our final stand, where Comrade Maru remains unyielding to the end. Stop lamenting our imminent death, and just give me the pen. Oh, there it is.
What's it gonna look like?
Whoa, that's amazing. It's a masterpiece.
Himeki Meru, I'll make sure to pay a fair price for your art. Yeah, alright.
Thank you so much. But the more I look at it, I feel like it's just not as good as the real thing. It's obviously, it's obvious this was done by a computer.
Yeah, it's definitely obvious that it looks cardboard, but you haven't seen that yet.
I guess those are the limitations of tech.
What the? Somebody took offense to that, I think.
What's that? It must be the sound of it reading a disc, President. Let me go! I'm going to give her a human made punch to the face. Calm down. She's going to hear us. Consider it a compliment. That means your lines are as clean as the machines. Ever, ever been smacked with a computer, huh?
What? Mary was crashing out.
President, it's time for the new pudding tasting event.
Pudding?
Oh, I completely forgot about that. I guess I was having too much fun. Thank you, Tumway. Raina, excellent work. You have a talent for making the impossible possible. I am officially nominating you as a candidate for the Red Winter Federal Hero. Thank you, President. Oh, right before I leave, I must ask the supercomputer a very important question related to the future of Red Winter. This is top secret stuff, so everyone leave.
This could be bad.
Clear the room, now.
Yes, understood. I didn't know there was people in here too. This is gonna be interesting.
Hmm. Excellent. That's right. Just drop your most hidden secrets right into the lap of the publishing department. If you have my deepest gratitude, you have my deepest gratitude.
All right.
This will become another cause to rally the revolution.
Okay.
It's so over for us. If she ever finds out about this, we'll be purged 3 times over. It's coming. Let's see. I want my favorite comrade to visit Red Winter more often.
Oh, okay. That is so cute. What the fuck? She's talking about Sensei. Let's be honest. We know that's Sensei.
And I want comrade to play with me more. How can I make this happen? Oh. Oh my, oh my. This is a 9 out of 10.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Is this seriously top secret? Forget 3 times. We're going to be purged 9 times over if we get caught. Now this...
No, not Mary saying this.
Ow. This is the material I was looking for. But it's almost too good. Hey, we need to answer. Come up with something. Anything. Just how are we meant to respond to such a sincere and naive letter? Whatever it takes. It doesn't matter who it is. We just need something. There we go. Let me see. Great question, comrade. You just have to do the following and make sure to be consistent. Introduce a 2-day work week. Triple the publishing department's budget. Of course, it's gotta be something like that. Is this really the right? It had the right thing to say, bruh. Okay. And allocate funds for fan fiction activities. As long as you do these things, Sensei will visit more often.
It didn't mention Sensei, but they know it was Sensei, so. Will she do that? Okay, well, she's gonna do that.
Hey, that's so easy. Thank you, supercomputer.
Hopefully that was the right answer.
Phew, I'm surprised that worked.
Well, that was quite something.
I will conduct the final security checks. You may head home for the night. Understood. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. Okay, goodbye. Have I ever seen nighttime in this room before? I don't think so. Anyways, everyone's gone. You can come out now. Fresh air. Talking to sleep. Considering the hour, I can hardly blame her. I can't believe we didn't get caught. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for all the trouble. I will pay each of you twofold on my honor. I hope I can count on you tomorrow when the Millennium guests arrive as well. That is no need, because tonight the revolution rises. What? Yes, the revolution rises. Uh-huh. Excuse me? Comrade Marina, the last piece of the puzzle to save our oppressed comrades is finally ours. To cut the chain of oppression, we must take down Petrino, who is the root of the rot. What? What are you even saying? Thank you, comrade. We were the viruses you installed into this computer and delivered into the heart of Red Winter office. The revolution begins from the inside out. For freedom, Comrade Marina. Wait, that's not... uh... Forward! For freedom! What the fuck? Nah, everyone just run and hide, bruh. Somehow, we ended up smack dab in the middle of a mess. I would have ran, bruh. When she started talking about a revolution, I would have already been out the door and ran. I wouldn't want to stay here before the guard come back. Ah, my deadline. Hey, Hatake, you woken up. What is this? I've woken up into a nightmare. This rings a bell, a familiar bell. A virus delivered in the computer. Something horse? Something horse. Finally, I never thought I'd see the day I'd be invited to visit Red Winter. The cutting-edge supercomputer Red Winter. Ooh, I can't contain my excitement. I wonder what never-before-seen technology I'm about to witness. I'm so excited. The supercomputer revolutionaries wipe out the Red Winter office. Win with the power of the supercomputer. Oh god. Supercomputer? How dare you betray me? I cannot, bro. Purge! Purge! I would help her and then betray her. Minori, why would you do something like this kind of setup? Supercomputer? Revolutionaries? Betrayal? I feel like we should go back and downgrade our supercomputer. I mean, that could be a lesson for a future situation you could avoid, I suppose. Make them too smart, maybe they'll want to replace you. I mean, that is something to worry about. Yeah, that was a good story. Good mini story. I like that. Well, that's it for that. Now we can continue with the meat and potatoes of the stream, which is mission 17. 'Probably get this later. I'll pick this up later. Okay. That reminds me, did I ever start this yet? I don't think so, have I?
視線をこれが本日の少し集中してもらえるかしら。いえ、私ではなく悪くないわね。悪くないわね。 待っていたわ。
あれ、見えますか？あ、お仕事を始める時間です。デック先生。
I want to just have that part a little bit, yes. Okay. Okay. It's been months since I've been on this screen. Now I can actually continue. And we can start getting a new student here. But since we're getting close to Fest, not the Fest Bear we're gonna pull on, but the other one, there's a chance I'll probably end up getting her sooner than we think, so I don't know. I'll still do it just in case if I don't ever really get her, I can just get her through here. But yeah. Now we can unlock the rest of these. Yeah. It should be interesting. Guess I should focus the charge as well. Clear within 3 turns. The boss is explosive, right? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this is though. Um. Hmm. Something to tell me I should do piercing. Hold on. Maybe I could do piercing here. But no. You know what? No, I'll just do it like this to see how it pans out first. What the heck is this team? It's been so long, to be honest. This field, this was indoor, right, indoor. What do I want to use here, actually? I mean, I wanted to do her, even though I don't know if that's gonna do much. I don't know if I wanted to use her here though. What was I doing for? Oh yeah, I was doing Yuka for this one. Yeah, just to have like a full explosive team. Don't think I want to do anything here though. What would I have done here though? I guess one team would have eventually just had this. Doesn't matter if I do that. I mean, I always like having someone who decreases death even if it doesn't do damage. That's why I use her. Actually, you know what? No. Yeah, no, I'm gonna change this. Right. Do I need to do that though? I mean, I kind of want to, but you know what? I'll do the second team with it, freak it. It's been so long that this was still Mystic from when I last did like a Mystic based one. Now she's built. I'm not gonna do that. Who do I want to use here? I mean, there's always option if I want to just like use somebody specific. I mean, I do want to use someone who heals, to be honest. My option is probably between Hane and you. Triple back. You know what? I'm not even surprised by this result. I'm still gonna do this team though. I think I need to worry about this too much. Yeah. These are the main two teams I'm doing for missions.
信
17.
してるよ。
偉大なるチェリの会長のために。
You know what? Fine. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, you could be the leader. Fine. I kind of want it to be Iori, but I think it's fine. Now, what the heck is this? Does this do anything? Or do you have to do it here first? Oh, so she had to step on it first so this team can go forward. Huh. Okay. Now, let's just see what this says. Because say you have to do it 3 turns. It seems pretty easy for you to get this regardless. Since I can't do 17th Bishop before getting Hoshino swimsuit, I want her so badly. Even though she just happened to be a good character as well, which I didn't know about until I took a look at what students do. This is the lineup I wanted to do. It doesn't really matter. Probably shouldn't have done this yet, though. Probably shouldn't have done this yet. I probably should wait to do that. I could just let them play it out, though. Do it, why not? Even though they're probably gonna run past it. Okay, no. They did not. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. I should have went back a little bit more. I think I missed the boss. Yeah, I definitely missed the boss. Eventually, we're gonna have to do a stream going back through all the missions where I missed like the Pyrex reward, not for normal missions, but for the hard. I think it's mostly the hard missions for a lot of the other earlier difficulties. And probably one will end up skipping in this stream too, because it's definitely going to happen. Is it? No, there's no way it's all level 80. Okay. We're gonna keep going. We can keep going. I'll ignore it. But if it keeps going, I might end up doing a stream tomorrow. If I can actually do mission 17. Or 18. And now I'm gonna have to think about that clearly. If that's the case. Does that mean when I step on this, this goes down? Ugh, I hate this. I hate this. What the? How do I do this one? Huh. I don't like how I'm gonna have to do this one. I'm just gonna have to try something within 3 turns. Obviously, this guy's gonna move. We only need to get 4, so we probably step on this. This disappears, and he can't move forward. Okay. If I follow the same track with this one, it's not gonna really make it here, though. As for if I move forward with the team that goes here, we can get that one. I think this is what I'm gonna have to do. This is gonna be weird. Yeah, I'm gonna think they're strong enough to do it, despite the disadvantage at the actual, at the damage type level. Not the damage type level, but their, death type. So I can do this. Huh. Well, this is awkward. Does this even matter? We're not gonna make it to the boss in this amount of turns. But I am here. Oh, you just missed me reading the mini story. I just finished doing that. Let's try it again. I want to at least see if I can do this. How am I supposed to do this? This literally depends on right here. Of course. Okay, we can do it. Okay, we're fine. Now, this second stage is also 80. Is this whole section going to just be level 80? That'll upset me if that's the case, because that feels like I wasted like months where I could have probably have already done this, but of course I wouldn't know this until doing it, so that's on me. Yeah, then play it out. Does it matter if I do this? Already done. Maybe I should put regular Hina here instead of Mari. I don't feel like I need her. Which is fine because I already have Racer there, so that's like obvious, but still. Very nice. Very nice. Actually, I'll also even raise regular here to 85 just to put on the safe side. Now it goes to 81. Five turns. What the? Okay. I use regular hand just so I have AoE. I'll even raise her up a little bit. Could do that, but I'll worry about that later. I didn't intentionally put her on this team. Put her here. I'll just do that. Freaking. I don't know. So I need to do 6 students or enemies. Then oh god, do I have to do? Okay, hold on. So what I'm getting here is I'm probably gonna need to go straight here first. Oh god. Oh god. What? Oh, because she stepped back on it. Oh, this looks rough. Okay. Okay. I have to do that in 5 turns. Makes me wonder which is more important. Because this one just doesn't move. Let's try a different way. This one will come and attack first. So, if I get this right, the moment that Hina steps on this student will teleport back here, right? Right. So that's on the 3rd step. step here. Step here. Okay. That means I have to rely on the boss walking into me. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I was a bit worried there for a second.
練習の前に片付けておかないと。やっても終わらない。準備は万全。行くわよ。まだ終わらないわよ。行こう。覚悟して。まだ終わらないわよ。隠れるわ。
It's like I could fit them off, but my students are showing up that they can just handle it. Oh, they're all dead. I just realized they're all dead. Because Azusa finished up the last two that Hina missed. Cool. There's a chance we might actually end up doing a Blue Archive stream tomorrow, because like the way that Mission 17 is going, I was wondering how the farm was gonna go. It usually was like every 5 levels per, but this one is going a lot slower. That makes me think I should probably do Mission 18. Okay. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? So... I have to do this in 3 turns? Huh. Press this goes up. But I'm gonna have to have someone come back here. Unless I want to walk into this, have them attack me, then go into this, then do that. But then, by the time I get here, that'd be the 3rd turn. How the heck do I want to do this? We're just gonna have to mess with it first. Because hell if I know. やることは変わらない。
諸君、私が先頭に立とう。
Okay, good. So it doesn't count as stepping on it. Good. If this guy did not walk into me, I don't know if this is possible. I don't know. Will this work? Okay, good. I was worried, bro. All right. We got it. We got it. Wondering if I should do mission 18 in this stream as well. I have to see how long the title of the stream is for me to see if I can even fit that in there or not. That's why I'm thinking about just separating it for tomorrow. This is why we skip the stream again tomorrow. It definitely was not intentional, I'm gonna be honest. But now I feel kind of bad, because that means there's probably more mission I can probably do if this is the case.
逃がさない。
ここまでは計算通りね。ポジションを移動する。勝利を証明するわ。私の計算は完璧よ。
何もしないをする。悪くないですね。
支援を確認した。どれくらい耐えられるか見ものね。
Already finished off.
任務完了。無事に終わったね。
This ended up way too easy. Cause I was expecting it to ramp up
勝利だった。
like it usually does, but it's not ramping up like I thought it would. If everything's high, if the highest is gonna end up being 81, then I might as well try missing 18. Koyuki. Oh, the highest is 82 for this one. So is it like 2 levels per mission? I definitely want to grind this out before 5th anniversary, so that gives me more content. It makes me want to just see about doing mission 18 in this stream as well. I don't like what I'm looking at though, because that is crazy. So if I go this way and stand on this, this sits up, right? This is, God, I don't know. I don't know what to do first. I'm just gonna play it out first.
先生の指示を信じてるよ。
諸君、私が先頭に立とう。
5 turns. I need to acquire S rank 6 times. I have to do all of them. Okay. Just see what works. I don't normally, because this first step has to go through exactly like this no matter what. Now, I don't like what this is. Can she not stand here? I guess you have to do this. But what happens if she stands on this? Okay, that was one thing I wanted to check. Do this. This depends. This depends right here. The boss just stands still, we're gonna have to restart. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
行くよ。やるべきことは計算通りだ。遮蔽物の確保。まだ終わらないわよ。
This something needs to be fixed. 'Cause I don't think it's supposed to not be up here. I guess I'll have to check that later.
計算があっていればすぐに次の目標に行くから。
逃がさない。
私の計算は完璧よ。計算があっていればすぐに次の目標が見えてくるはず。私の計算は完璧支援を確認した。単なる計算結果に過ぎないわ。まだ終わらないわよ。
And now I'm just seeing like the enemies having a shield themselves is catching me off guard.
勝利よ。次は何をしたらいい？やっぱり先生の指揮は完璧だね。
I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting 17th mission to go exactly like this. Has an extra one. I can finally get my first Aru Ellis, bro. I want to get that. The thing that's crazy to me is that if it starts at 82 and it ends at 84, I might as well do this too. But we're not doing it. Got this we have to do. 4 turns. Oh, a random Yoshimi, okay. Ah, God, what the hell? What am I looking at? 4 turns. That's a lot of distance for 4 turns, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Also play exactly where what team goes where situation, but before that. Is that so? If that's the setup, why does the beginning not always have that team up? Interesting. If that's the case, why is it not showing that?
信じてるよ。
諸君、私が先頭に立とう。
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, I can't do that. Oh. Oh. Oh no. So it did something like that to me? Oh my god. It's always like I can only do one or the other. Why has it gotta be like this? Like, so if I didn't do it, I won't be able to get the actual challenge, but if I do the challenge, then I can't get this. It's always like this. I'll have to come back for this in a separate stream. I'm dedicating it to a separate stream on purpose. But it looks like I don't have a choice because it's not giving me a choice, so I'll have to come back. Well, I can't come back. I'm already gonna clear this. What am I talking about? Anyways, it didn't even give me a choice, so yeah, why is it doing this? It shouldn't be showing this. Why does it keep showing this team at the bottom? It keeps changing every time as well. Maybe I should restart it. Yeah, not really worth it. Oh right, I forgot about this shit. Yeah, that works. They move forward when I snipe someone from afar. That works.
数学は真実を導く。私たちの勝ちよ。完璧な勝利だった。うん。これで練習時間は確保できた。
Wait. Wait, what? I guess I misinterpreted that without realizing. Okay. Oh, this is already 85. Okay. This is about what I expected. Hmm.
Sensei の指示を信じてるよ。
偉大なるチェリの会長のために。
What is behind her? What is behind here? For real, there's someone there. Do it within 5 turns. There's gotta be a chance I could send her backwards. Oh god. Well, I see something I could do. Let's just end phase and just see what happens. Oh. Oh. It is that bad by not switching. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to be switching our targets for this, which may not work in our favor here. Full piercing against explosive might not stem very well, but the second team's more tankier than this team is. But Yuka's the GOAT, so... Yeah, I think this was just the right way to do this. That's funny. Does that mean the boss was back here? I fucking knew it, bro. Golly. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Might be able to hit 2 with one zone here. Which means my other team's going to be fighting the boss, assuming that the boss actually walks towards us. Okay, we're good. We are good! I guess we're using the other team now.
皆さんのための補給品です。
支援に感謝する。姉妹よ。今すぐ突撃する。私に従え。甘すぎる。
It's so weird to do this, but it still works.
撃委員会のスナイパーをなめるな。
敵殲滅。次のエリアへ移動します。心の目で見ればこの程度。
Got this, Hassan.
目標地点へ移動します。
さて、整えていきましょうか。
安いですね。
覚悟しろ。得意反射どもめ。
見なくても当てられます。
That good for everything else.
諸君、よくやった。素晴らしい。
Okay, we got that.
私たちの勝利だ。
Nicely done. Alright. So you managed to get the one-time reward with it. Okay. How long has it been since I actually did missions like this? But now I'm like kind of like bewildered. I'm just like, yeah, I feel like things could have been dealt with easier, but 2 levels above, that shouldn't be too difficult, right? 3 teams. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, this is like the one I'm not prepared for. Side turns. Oh, 3 teams, this is gonna be a nightmare.
先生の指示を信じてるよ。
偉大なるチェリの会長のために。
Well, I already know I'm going to do this team with Mika. But what else am I putting here? Might be whatever else I can think of putting here, like you. That's not what I did. Oh, right, I could put, should I do that? You know, I might do that actually. Yeah, I might do that actually. Where are you? There you are. I mean, for this, I might actually want to do between her and her at the moment. Since I have her, I could change her for somebody else and see how that goes. I might actually do that. Sadly, what I want to do with Kotama, I haven't really raised her yet, and I probably won't till after the 5th anniversary pulls.
なんとここに釣りの道具が。意外と快適。
You know, I'm gonna intentionally do this and see how this goes. This one is going to be interesting.
Let's go!
I'm gonna try to see if I can get it. A piece of metal in front of me. How will this team do? Fuck. gracious. Okay. Do this. What about against explosive students? Hey, they managed to do it. Oh, oh my goodness. uh, what did this one do? Oh, it got rid of him. It will take that. You know what? You know what? Do this. This is working. Do I have to do it with this team? Oh my god, this is. Do I want to do it with this team? I'm gonna have no choice, bruh. Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to this, dog. Let me think about this. Do this. Do this. I can't do that. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I was really praying I didn't have to do that. There is always another option, though. Okay, I have to do this. You know, hold on. Actually, I have another idea. All right. I might have to restart already, cause I just remembered. This guy will just... Okay, you know, let's see it. Let's see. Is it gonna still say A rank? They actually S ranked it. Okay. Hold up, this is huge. Wait, this is already like step 4. God damn it. Is there any way I can get through this? Maybe I should have Mika back here instead. Yeah, it's just we're not gonna make it. Let's restart. I'll do this. Here. Here. Let's play it normally, like I did before. Do this so Hina can move forward. Do this. Now, if I want to, could completely ignore it just to get to there. I could go back this way. Ignore this guy, because we need just 7, right? Actually, wait. I do need to still do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can still do this. Because then he'll go into me. He can easily do this, right? Right. Do this. Yeah, I think this is the method. In phase. Now, do this. Do this. Do this. I can grab this, clean, and we can do this. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Don't know why Azusa is taking so much damage. And then, of course, Yuka's still tanky. Oh, Jesus. Is she gonna say comfy back there? Okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We good, we good, we good, we good, we good. Huh. I should consider trying mission 18. In this stream. If everything goes the same way, I can probably do mission 19. Doing all the challenges feels so good. I'm not gonna lie. But looking at all of that. Look at all of that. Mm-hmm. Okay. I actually can't ignore this.
よし、今日もいい天気ですね。
I'll be honest. Can I even retell the stream? I might try to, just so that I can do the 18th mission. Because I did not think it would still be like this, but what did the enemies typing? That is, that is, damn it. Okay. That was fun while that lasted. Special. I could probably do the normal missions, but I will probably struggle in the hard without my Mystic students. What are their levels? I think my highest is 80. I think I haven't focused Mystic in so long now. It hasn't been so long. I feel like I've been focusing Mystic and Sonic students for like the longest time. But now that's like, well, I honestly don't know if I can do it. I can probably do the normal missions, but I won't be able to do the hard without my Mystic students being a bit stronger. And the worst thing about it is I do not feel like working on them right now. Did I bother to check the typing? I'll just check the students first. I didn't even bother to check the warfare type. Or terrain advantage. Yeah. Yeah, my highest is 80. I don't feel like getting every student to 85. Obviously, I could probably do a little bit, but I don't feel like doing this either. It's explosive and mystic. I should check the terrain. Gotta even bother to look at it when I previewed it. I doubt it's still indoor, isn't it?
雨。
It is urban. Urban warfare. Yeah, I could definitely do the normal missions if it's urban. My problem's still gonna end up being the hard difficulty though. Because I just don't have the greatest mystic students. I think they are my weakest of all my attributes. The type of attributes of damage in this game. Explosive, piercing, mystic, sonic. Pretty sure mystic is still my weakest. All the really good students are all fucking fest students that are from this damage type. That being said, if I needed just one team to do this, I at least have something. I know I can use Kyoko New Year. I don't think I need to raise her levels, so she would be fine. My problem would come from having to raise. Well, I don't know about having to raise these, and I'd still use Uika. Then I would use Shiroko. Then probably put someone else in the team. I can't use Tsubaki. I would have to use a different tank. But since it's urban, I probably have a lot of options actually. Like Miyako. Haruna is only 75. Izuna, I raised her to 75, which was definitely not completely intentional, so at least she can be used, yeah. Chisei is one of the students I would raise despite lack of students for Dawn, but I definitely would do it. I'll tell you what though, it shouldn't take too long for me to do it before 5th anniversary, so I could do mission 18 another day. It would probably have to be sometime after I pull for the Archive Fest banner or the Recollection Recruitment or Recollection Fest Recruitment or Anniversary Archive banner. That banner that's coming up, I probably will have to consider doing these students sometime after that. So I'm probably not going to end up doing it for a while. It kind of sucks because I feel like I can do it, but I want to be able to do everything at once. Be able to do the hard difficulty, which is probably going to end up going to level 89 if everything is going the way it currently just did, with it starting from 80 and going to 82. So we're going to go probably to 82 to 85 or 82 to 84, something like that. Probably 82 to 85. But having to rate my Mystic students now feels really bad to do. Especially with 5th Anniversary Fest coming up not too long from now. It definitely feels bad. I could just wait till then just to do it, if I can get some of the students from that. Or maybe somehow we get lucky on the Anniversary Archive banner and I somehow pull Wakamo while trying to get the other two, being Mika and Sunsu Hoshino. That can always happen, so I probably have to rely on that logic. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I have to hope for the best on that one. So, yeah. Guys, I do not feel like doing this right now. That kind of sucks. If it stayed the same day with I'd have been like, okay, fine. Man, it sucked. It took me so long to prepare for mission 17 just because I wanted to, have everything just in case I need to go to 85, and the heart missions was one of my main reasons, but gosh, I should have known it was gonna still make me use a third team. I should have known, but thank God I was still able to do it. Thing that really sucks though, despite being able to do mission 17, is that it came from a time where I didn't have that many piercing students worked on and raised, because I think the only time piercing felt important in the game was when I first started, and some of the content catered around that. Now it's gonna change again soon because the total assault coming up actually wants piercing, but that's besides the point. There's also the grand assault and stuff like that, but it hasn't been my biggest focus as of late, because I've always needed Mystic for like most of the game starting out, which really sucked. It really sucked. So I haven't worked on them in so long, especially Explosive, which is even in an even worse state, but it's in a much better state because I managed to get Justina. So it's a lot better than it once was, at the very least. But a lot of them are still not worked on. But at least it's in a much better state than, I'd say, piercing. But overall, Explosive might be a little bit worse than my piercing suits, just because I have a lot more piercing suits that can be used with Explosive. But maybe they're relatively around each other's strength, but they're both better than my Mystic, just because the only thing I got going for Mystic is probably this swimsuit Shiroko I have. The swimsuit Shiroko. Ako I need to work on to make her better at what she currently does, so she's not really there. She stays okay. I haven't really done much with Izuna, to be honest. Imori would be better if I raised her a bit. Umika has been one of the few students that actually has been carrying this attribute for me, the damage type. Kyoko New Year's been carrying as well. Choco Cycling has been helping a lot. And then Cyrus has been the back room. Because as much as I want to praise Asuna Bunny and Sakurako, these two just don't get the greatest chance to show off because of this field advantage. Most of the time, I don't ever get to have field advantage with Sakurako for damn near most of the PSA cuts that I do. So she ends up feeling worse than the other students most of the time. And it really does show after so much investment I put into it at this level. As for you, my problem is your fucking EX cost. I don't really mind this one, it just the EX cost. Sometimes I like using her, sometimes I don't. And it's just a shame too, because I don't think she's that bad or anything. She's been very much serviceable for me, but it has gotten to a point that I don't know. It doesn't help me as much. However, it feels like it helps me more just because the field advantage type comes up more often. But wow, she has this one that sometimes occasionally happens. I don't know what to do for indoor because my option is just Iris. And she seems okay. This one does not help me as much as I thought it would, and Sukiyo does not help as much as I thought it would, or she would. Which my indoor team just doesn't feel that great. Whereas Urban's just has more students that I would use when they have their advantage, which is plain as day noticeable. Man. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't know when I'll do mission 18, even though I really need to do 18th mission for, believe it's for another cafe upgrade. Is the 18th mission? So I'm gonna eventually have to do that. I'm just wondering if I should commit for it right after I do the Anniversary Archive banner summons, or if I should commit for that a little bit later on, like after I do a relationship story stream or something. Around that time is when I'm gonna do crunch time if I decide to delay the show a bit longer, which is probably what I'll end up doing just because of the recollective fest banner. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep calling it. That's Anniversary Archive banner better. It'll be sometime after that, just in preparation for the relationship story stream. Then I don't know when I'll do it. I'll make sure I do the 18th mission before the 5th anniversary, though. I just don't know when I'll do it. The thing that sucks is a part of me, it's too close that it makes me not want to do it until after 5th anniversary, to be honest. I don't want to end up raising all these students when I could just raise another student from Mystic if I can get the, I don't want to say like the Holy Four. There's like 2 new Fest students, and then there's the other 2 that are older students, but they're still really strong, so I still want both of them. And that's Shokoter and the Battle or Armed Hoshino, which seems like she goes by Armed most of the time, but just like calling her Battle Hoshino. Hoshino Battle. So now I have to deal with Urban Warfare for Explosive and Urban Warfare for this. As for Urban Warfare Explosive, I'll be honest, I guess I'll be fine. I definitely have a lot of students I can use here, and I probably still end up using these 2 somewhere. How many do you plan on pulling? Gotta skip a few. I don't know what you mean by that, but Anniversary Archive banner I can't skip no matter what. Can't skip it, despite the disadvantage that it won't have on a regular Fest banner. After that, I'm skipping till anniversary, even though I would have wanted to try for Kisaki, but that's just not gonna happen. But no matter what, I can't skip the that Archive Fest banner. I'll regret that. So I guess I'll use the rest of the stamina on something else.
その
And grab the rest of these.
もう終わったのですか？
350, that's not too bad.
すごいです。
Huh. That's the last one. Looks like it is. I can definitely get that right now. But wasn't there this? Cafe number 2 facilities. That. Enter total sold 150 times. I don't know if I want to commit to that. I don't feel like sitting there losing every single day just to do that achievement. That's all that's gonna happen. But yeah,
ライブ後半戦頑張りましょう。
my pole plans is literally the anniversary archive band. I'm skipping to the 5th anniversary pole session. That'll be the next time I pull after that. But there's not that many banners left to really skip. That's the funny part. Because all that's left just before 5th anniversary starts is the track Yuka, track Mari, which is probably gonna have some kind of event embedded with it. Then there was Reijo and Kisaki. Then you have the 100 free pulls for Battle Himari and Battle Rio. Then we have that Fest banner. So, yeah, we're really close. But yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm gonna have to pull on that
何をお
banner,
探しでしょうか？
the anniversary archive banner. Oh yeah, you're playing Rio or Himari. I'm going for Himari. Should I wait to get that? Or should I go for this? I'll just hold off on doing that. Might need to pull both because I don't have Dressina. Part of me low-key feels like I need Rio because I just don't have that many decent explosive students. It's serviceable for now, but like, I know I'm gonna need it. But I can probably skip, honestly. I guess I actually want to check. There's always the possibility from this lineup of students if I get any of them, even though. Oh right, I forget she's not limited. Damn, that banner is not going to be for a long time either. I've seen what she does. She's actually really good. She's like Katana on the steroids with the attack buff because of that. I do want that. I'd be a lot more comfortable with my explosive damage to students if I had her. If I had her. That possibly is still always going to happen at some point, so I have to hope. Again, this I need my just pulls to go good. And Yuka, then back to saving. It says that I really want track Yuka, but I just can't. I can't do it. I have to, like, after 5th anniversary, I have to immediately save for Seiya. I have to immediately save for Seiya. I can't wait to do the event that she appears on when that banner comes up. If I can get Sayuri, that would give me more, I guess, more comfort. But it is indoors, so I don't know. She's just the striker healer. She's also indoor, right? I don't really like her EX skill at all, though. Yeah, it would be nice to get her if it wasn't just an ability like this for special students, but I don't remember what she does, but I still want her because there's a whole story that I don't have because I don't have this student, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I chipping? I'm gonna have to double check that, actually. Pretty sure. This one is also standard. I keep forgetting this one's standard. This one is kind of like... Is it kind of like... good? In a way. That's interesting. She seemed to be urban as well. She's field. Huh. That's nice. That's not bad. Sadly, I don't know if I'll ever get that student. Yeah, these fast banner pulls are going to be interesting, man. There's a lot of students I don't have. After a banner, I don't know who I want. I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'm just going to be selective with the limited students because not all of them will I care to pull on. It's just students I both need and want at the same time. Just seems to line up. I checked with New Year's Fuka. That will happen sometime after 5th anniversary. And then there's Seiya. Both their kits are very similar, but I like Seiya more and I want Seiya more. So I'm going for Seiya at the very least. I know I'm going to do that. Her kit would also save me from certain situations. But I don't know how useful that will be. I guess we'll just have to find out. Huh. She also has something like that. Interesting. But why is she strike? I didn't even realize that. This is also without even mentioning special. Uh-huh. Right. Oh, wait, a banner with Iori Subsuit is after Annie. Oh, right. Oh, right. There's the, that limited swimsuit banner. I forgot what the heck it was called. I think it was called Encore Recruitment. Has like a lot of swimsuit students on it, and it's all limited students, and I believe Hina's swimsuits on it. I thought about pulling on that one, but I don't even know how many pulls I'll have, so I'm not gonna just assume that I'll be able to pull on it. I know I will be able to get this one eventually. It's just gonna take a while. With this Grand Assault, I will be at 100 by the time the shop resets. So I will have her soon. All of these are always special or possible to get. I don't care saying this suit was good. I didn't even didn't know this shit was good. I don't have the students. It has Bunny Girl Nero. Oh, right. Yeah, Bunny Girl Nero's on that banner, too. Forgot I had the Bunny Girls on it, too. Funny enough, I actually hope I can get Subaru just off banner. Actually, I really want Iris Maid, actually. Should also help me a lot. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to be able to rely on Mystic students when the Fest banner will probably end up providing me what I'm looking for. So I probably won't end up just like looking here hoping for something. Whereas, I mean, I like Kisaki. I just did not know she was this fucking powerful in this game. So it's very, interesting. Okay. Right, Airy. I want this student so badly. Okay, maybe I just pull a tiny bit on that banner. If I can get lucky enough on the Anniversary Archive banner, I might end up throwing a couple of pulls on the Kisaki banner. But I don't know how much a couple is. That depends if I spark or not on the Anniversary Archive banner. If I spark on it, I'm probably not going to go like that much into it. Still, all these other shits I don't have. That is a steep price. Except that this didn't trigger crit. This student would have been a lot stronger if she could, but that cost is kind of like daunting. Satsuki. Oh, this is Kiwara, right? They both look almost similar. Not really. Not really. Not really. I forgot about this Senna as well. Huh. I want the twin maids as well, even though I know they're not like anything crazy, but I want the twin maids. What's weird though is that I forgot she was. Yeah, I forgot she was even sonic damage type. I didn't even know that. But that was a thing. Senna was a thing. I mean, I forgot Senna has a casual version of herself. I don't even know where this came from. But yeah. What did Reijo do again? Oh. That's a whole lot that she does for a very small number I see there, but maybe it does more than I think it does. I don't know. Yeah, this Fest banner pulls are going to be very interesting. The question will be how many pulls will I have when I go into it, though. Oh, right, I just did that again. I want to check special again. Great, she is special. I knew that. I forgot the Simari was here. I do want the Simari. Even though originally I wanted her because I wanted to know what her actual relationship story is, but then I heard this is kind of good. This is a ridiculously high number of attack, by the way. Increases evasion. Join me and take the risk for trust. How can it go bad? I don't think I can do it. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Man. have to do that Recollection Fest banner before I can think of pulling on another banner. Even then, because it's not a 6% chance, I'm not exactly confident going into that. I forget she's explosive. Also this one. Huh. Plus L2T is good. Yes, yes, I know that L2T is good. I can't ignore that one either. Pretty sure Michu's also standard, so I may end up just hoping on getting her at a random time in the future. I don't know. Oh. Wait, why is there another Synthedoza? I did not know that you could did that actually. That looks a lot like this one. But that was, no, not that one. There was another stunt that did that though. Maybe it was a different type, but I just don't remember. I'm not even gonna bother checking that. And she also red type. It's meant to be. I I got to get the swimsuit Hoshino badly. I gotta enter this one. I mean, I know that. That reminds me. As the last sheet fragment, I could probably just craft the rest of that. But now I can do this.
これが本日少し集中してもらえるかしら
Fuck.
いえ、私ではなく仕事に
Well, that didn't help much. I mean, this is always very nice to have.
悪くないわね
Maybe I should save that for tomorrow. I'll have one more day of this, at the very least. Happy to still be over 40,000 despite how the polls went. But I know for a fact that now that I can't do Mission 15, I guess the next stream will just inevitably be the next event story. But I'll end up doing it on Thursday next week instead of Friday, because Friday is reserved for Genshin. So that's something I gotta mention. Outside of that, after that week ends, the next following week, on Monday, I think the banner changes alongside it. Pretty sure it does. Because while the Michu and the Skill dress banner will be there, they will still be there. Because it ends up lasting the rest of the patch. It's just during that specific week, which will be the final week of the patch, it will be focused on the Recollection Fest banner. The Anniversary Archive banner ends up being on the final week of the patch with the Total Assault. Originally, I thought about doing the Total Assault before doing that banner poll session, but I don't want to ignore it because if I can get Mika, then I can even use her in the Total Assault. That's the funny part. Or, of course, you can get the borrow system, which I don't actually mess with. I just choose to not do that because there'll probably come a time where I actually need to rely on it. Some people do. But yeah, this will probably be the last time these banners are here until, I guess, next year, since I at least learned that from some YouTube channels, they limited students. They do not come back for another year. That makes me a bit anxious for swimsuit sale because I'm definitely going to save for that. But my focus definitely gonna be on regular sale after 5th anniversary because I'll have enough time to save for it. The thing that's gonna suck is that just before Seiya ends up returning, I will end up in a situation where there is the battle. What is it? Battle Yuzu. I'm very tempted to pull that student. That's gonna suck. That's going to suck skipping that one. Oh, but man, even just thinking about that, there's a lot that's gonna go on my mind by the time 5th anniversary starts, and I really want to save it for that stream instead of talking about it here, cause like, damn, there's a lot I gotta say about that Decagrammaton chapter. Also, I want to see if this shows up on stream, but I actually managed to get the rate info to show. I don't know if that's thanks to the optimization of the game, but if I just wait a little bit, I have managed to get it to show up before. I want to see if it shows up on stream as well, even though it might take longer. I want to see if it shows though, because I've been able to do it consistently just getting on the game to check the rate info. But it might not show. Yeah, you know what? It's about what I expected. So I did take a screenshot as a result. So I'll show this just in case this still doesn't show up. Maybe the rates don't like being on cam. It is what it is. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have managed to get it to show up before. I took a screenshot of it when I didn't. It was just me looking at Martin's banner and it showed this. Obviously, if I scrolled down, I would have seen more, but I chose to not look too much at it. I want to do it on stream. But it doesn't want to do it on stream. Okay, so maybe screenshot's perfect. Of course. Okay. I'm gonna set the banners will disappear next time I stream. But if the event start won't be gone. Well, technically the event won't be gone. I'll just be able to see what other voices they have after the event ends. So next week's only gonna be like one Blue Archive stream, isn't it? Didn't know how to feel about that. I can't think of anything else because this patch is just like jam-packed for a lot of things, and then this is like the week that's a little bit more tame. I know that the Grand Assault ticket right after Grand Assault ends. I wanted to see if I could delay myself picking it up or not. I don't know if I can. I know that Final Restriction is going to reset during the next week, but I don't really dedicate a stream to it. Not yet, anyways. One day I probably will do that though. Probably do Final Restriction in that same stream though. There's still one more day of this. I know I'll end up getting this. I'm just kind of excited because I know I'm going to be able to guarantee Wakamo the next time Grand Assault returns. It's going to be an interesting time. I wonder what else should keep getting. I've been focusing the tactical Blu-rays for those. I probably should focus. I don't think I need to focus on it. I still need to focus Millennium. I haven't been focusing that. I probably should start slowly doing that, just in case I get any of the new ones during 5th anniversary. Whatever chances I have, I'm only there's a chance I might only end up with like one spark I can use during 5th anniversary, so that will be an interesting time. I'm definitely gonna need to look up if there's a way I can just delay myself from picking that up. If I can. I hope. If I can, I could save that ticket for later, but probably not. Probably won't be able to. Might end up having to use that. But yeah. Even though I have like a thumbnail prepared, I haven't finished the thumbnail. I have to wait till the amount of pyros I have is more accurate to the thumbnail I have by then. So for the anniversary archive banner post session, that thumbnail is just not prepared fully yet, so that'll be prepared probably by Sunday next week. But at least I can guarantee the next scheduling of the next Blue Archive stream to do that. Originally, I thought I was gonna end up doing Mission 18 today, but I guess not. I'm sad about that. I am fairly sad about that. This is looking pretty good. So 1,000 hours, getting this amount doesn't really feel special anymore after having this amount. I say that like I'm not gonna put the biggest dent, this fattest dent into this in the future, but we will see about that. I definitely am looking forward to how the future holds itself. So I guess we can end it here. So many things left said, but that's going to be for future me to talk about. I feel like I need the right timing for everything on that. Stream has been, well, a clean enough 3 hours. 3 hours, 8 minutes. That's nice. Honestly, I was a bit worried of whether this show could go a lot faster just because the 17th mission was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. And I could do 18th mission for all the regular missions, because for normal missions I could definitely clear it, but I want to do all of it at once, so I will try to do it before 5th anniversary. I just think it's probably going to happen during next patch, closest to the free pulls that end up happening. Or maybe if it happens just around that time, I might just ignore it entirely and just wait till 5th anniversary and then do it. The more I think about it, I feel like that might just be what I end up doing still, because it's just way too close for me to just invest further into my existing Mystic students when I'm probably gonna end up getting new ones, and the ones I get will probably be ones I want to use more than the ones I currently have. A lot of them aren't the greatest, but it probably is good enough for normal missions, but I'm just thinking it'd just be better to wait. I think that's all that needs to be said. Next week, Thursday, will be the next Blue Archive stream for the Jutsu Research Club event story. That's going to be a fun one. I cannot wait for this story, bro. uh, Friday is going to be Imagineering Theater for Genshin Impact. I already made a thumbnail for it. I still haven't made a community post regarding that. Guess I will do that soon. Uh, Outside of that, simply waiting for the Anniversary Archive banner by the final week of this patch. Then the next Total Assault. Next week has the final restriction reset, but that's just going to be something I'll probably end up doing in the same stream for the Ninjutsu Research Club story. I'll probably end up just doing it in that same stream. So that's probably gonna be what that focus is going to be. I guess after that, I guess that's future me to figure out, because after the next patch that only has 4 banners, they could just simply make the next patch just have the 4 banners, and then they somehow just squeeze in the 100 free pulls. I highly doubt that's going to happen. That patch just might end up just being a bit shorter, just to compensate for 5th anniversary being right around the corner. Unless they actually do what I think could happen, which is them doing Kisaki Reijo and Yuka with Mari tracksuit all together in one banner for the fucking 1 week, and then the next half ends up just being the free pulls, and then they go straight to 5th anniversary after that. But at that point, I don't know. Either way, I can't wait to talk about the next chapter of Techagraviton. It's I have a lot to say about that. All right, thank you guys for watching this video, and I, Cry Take a Bomb. We'll catch you guys next